Turns out, Cinderella doesn't need a ball to meet her prince. She could find him at a party. At least that's how Rania Al Yassin, now the Queen of Jordan, found her prince. More than 30 years ago, the eyes of the world were on King Abdullah II and Queen Rania of Jordan as they tied the knot in one of the most romantic royal weddings of all time. The entire Arab world is still in awe about the fact that a king married a commoner, an ex-banker. This video shows why their marriage is still a true representation of couple goals. Although in the Arab world, Rania needs no introduction, for the rest of the world, we think it's important to discuss Rania's background. Queen Rania was born on the 31st of August 1970 in Kuwait, Palestinian parents. Her father, Faisal Al Yassin, who died in 2022, was from Tulkarm, West Bank, and her mother, Ilham Yassin, comes from Nablus. Her father was a doctor, and she grew up in a comfortable home alongside her two siblings, an elder sister and a younger brother, in Kuwait. She received her primary and secondary education from New English School in Kuwait City. After completing school, she left home in 1987 to pursue a degree in business administration from American University in Cairo. She completed her graduation in 1991, and in the same year, she moved to Oman, where her parents had settled after fleeing Kuwait along with hundreds of thousands of other Palestinians following the 1991 Gulf War. Banking career. After moving to Oman in 1991, she worked for two prestigious organizations, Citibank and Apple Computers. She was employed in the marketing department of Citibank, followed by a job at Apple Incorporated. Having experience working in both the banking and information technology sectors, she applied the ideas she learned while working there later in her philanthropic works as a queen. It was the job at Citibank that paved the way for her to meet many influential people, including King Abdullah II. It was at a dinner party hosted by then Prince Abdullah's sister, where Rania met Abdullah. She was with her new co-worker at the party when the future queen laid her eyes on her king. It was a love at first sight which changed her life forever. The meeting happened in January 1993, and 2 months later they were engaged. The rest is history, as they say. And on the 10th of June 1993, the iconic duo got married in a grand ceremony that the Arab world still can't get over. The summer wedding ensured a partnership that captured the hearts of millions around the world. They were married at Zahran Palace. The wedding ceremony was observed as a national holiday in Jordan, so you can understand how big the event was at that time. Their wedding was a grand affair. It is still known as the Tale of the Ages. The wedding day was declared a national holiday, and ordinary Jordanians thronged to the streets to catch a glimpse of the royal couple as they passed through the streets in a hoodless car. The ceremony was attended by royal guests like Princess Irene of Greece and Queen Sofia of Spain. For the ceremony itself, Rania wore a gold-trimmed short-sleeved gown designed by famous British fashion designer Bruce Oldfield, who is also Queen Camilla's favorite designer. Oldfield was inspired by a series of Syrian costumes exhibited at the V&A. The wedding dress was also unique, with a short-sleeved jacket partnered with wide lapels and elaborate gold patterns. Meanwhile, the cascading silk gown had a fascinating belt to keep it in place. She accessorized with white gloves but didn't wear a tiara. Instead, wore a dramatic headband with her hair in a magnificent updo. After the ceremony, the couple danced the night away together at a wonderful reception, where Rania wore a V-neck dress with short sleeves that was also designed by Bruce Oldfield. The wedding also made headlines around the world as Rania broke the tradition by opting out of the tiara, choosing to honor her non-royal Palestinian roots. However, the newlyweds did cut the multi-layered cake with a sword, according to the custom, during the reception ceremony. It was truly a fairy tale ceremony. Although the wedding ceremony caught everyone's attention, the couple maintained a low-key lifestyle after their marriage. During the 6 years between their marriage and their becoming king and queen in 1999, Rania and Abdullah were just an attractive young royal couple in Amman, Jordan's capital city. They were peripheral to local gossip. More to it, Abdullah, an army man who loves flying and driving, had stopped his fabled womanizing, probably an effect of Rania. Though their marriage ceremony was a huge affair, she was never meant to become a queen. She was happy with being a mum and a wife, but in a strange twist of fate, she found herself crowned as the youngest queen of the world, aged just 28. Becoming a queen was unexpected for her because her husband was also never meant to become a king. Abdullah's father, King Hussein, was ruling Jordan alongside his fourth wife, American-born Lisa Halaby, and his brother Hassan as a crown prince. But in 1999, King Hussein fell gravely ill with cancer and changed his mind about who should rule Jordan after him. In 1999, King Hussein, on his deathbed, sent his brother, who was acting as a regent, a letter accusing him of defaming the royal family and interfering with the army. Hussein made Abdullah his heir, and 2 weeks later, he died. After King Hussein's death, Abdullah succeeded him as the King of Jordan. Shortly after that, he elevated Rania from princess to queen. The king had to elevate her to a queen because, like the British royal family, the Jordan royal family also follows the custom that certain titles have to be given to individuals. Therefore, Queen Rania didn't become a queen automatically when Abdullah II, her husband, became the king. She had to be given the title, and about a month after Abdullah became king, he made his wife queen consort of Jordan. But the young queen accepted her roles in a dignified manner. Although Rania was born and raised in Kuwait, she is of Jordanian heritage and has been a citizen of Jordan since her birth. Becoming a queen might seem like a dream to some, but for her, it was a tremendous amount of responsibility. In an interview, she was asked about the change she experienced in her daily life after becoming queen, and she said, "There is no shortage of things to worry about, and I think that's been the drastic change in my life."
There's no shortage of things to worry about, and I think that's been the drastic change in my life.
As a queen, she is vocal about different issues. Due to her views on world matters, she is one of Forbes' 100 most powerful women in the world. Without a doubt, she is a true woman of the new millennium. And on a lighter note, since she became queen, she is always on trend. Be it a dress to attend official events or red carpet gowns, the queen is known for humanitarian works, as well as her supremely trendy sense of style. Her dressing sense is impeccable. She has a preference for monochromatic looks as well as pops of color. Also, she knows her way around a neutral palette. But it is not hunky-dory for her all the time. Often, she faces criticism from the ordinary Jordanians. Next, we will see the challenges she faced after becoming a queen. Although she has a much polished image abroad for her progressive values, in Jordan, she is known as a Marie Antoinette. There are allegations against her that she spends lavishly and favors Palestinians. According to one leader, who is a fierce critic of the king, the queen should be under house arrest. He accuses her of disintegration of national unity by seeking to grant Jordanian citizenship to a growing number of Palestinian refugees. Ordinary Jordanians accuse her of interfering in political matters. In Jordan, she is now a controversial figure. Additionally, Jordanians still speak about her extravagant 40th birthday celebration in the beautiful Wadi Rum Desert in 2010. The royal couple invited over 600 people, including guests flown in from overseas. The party used truckloads of precious water in an area with severe water scarcity. The pink granite walls were illuminated with the number 40, despite many in the adjacent impoverished villages having no electricity. So you can understand how she has been perceived in Jordan in recent times. However, these don't denigrate the work she has done after becoming a queen. Despite the allegations, she has championed a wide variety of causes, including education reforms. She has pushed for education reforms and is continuously fighting for better school facilities and mandatory English language training in Jordan. She believes that every Jordanian child should have access to stimulating learning environments. The Queen Rania Foundation for Education and Development, QRF, is focused on developing the educational sector through initiatives like Queen Rania Teacher Academy, Edrak El Aman Fund for the Future of Orphans, Maserati, and various others. Also, as a business graduate, she has her eye on the nation's economy too. She is a supporter of the microfund movement, which offers financial assistance to would-be entrepreneurs. Understanding the importance of communication, she has also embraced new forms of communication. In March 2008, she launched a video blog to break the stereotypes about Arabs and promote dialogue with the West. She has millions of followers on social media networks like Facebook and Twitter. Besides her domestic agenda, she is also a popular voice internationally when it comes to quality education for children around the world. In 2009, she championed the One Goal campaign for education. She has also served as a global honorary chair of the United Nations Girls Education Initiative. Additionally, she advocates for the rights, needs, and aspirations of refugees and vulnerable populations. She has taken part in many global events. In 2016, she co-chaired a roundtable at the UN Summit on Refugees and Migrants and has visited refugee camps in Jordan, Greece, and Bangladesh. 30 years after her marriage, she still has the zeal to do great work, which makes her a living legend. Because of her pressing work, she has accepted many awards locally, regionally, and globally. We're not mentioning the name of the awards because we still have something more to say about her. You can see the list of her awards on her Wikipedia page. Barring doing humanitarian works, she has also written several children's books, including the New York Times bestseller, The Sandwich Swap, which is loosely based on her own childhood experiences. Recently, she visited Ma'an, a town in Wadi Musa, where she met the founders and beneficiaries of programs that focus on encouraging local economic empowerment. She often visits different events and programs to influence people. She is also a regular at World Economic Forum meetings. While royals generally attend annual World Economic Forum summit meetings as guests, few visit Davos, Switzerland for anything besides photo ops influence and the opportunity to be seen to care about global issues. Though most royals express their genuine concerns, Queen Rania unfailingly arrives well prepared to take on any challenge. This is the reason she is both feared and admired. She is someone who believes in work rather than turning it into meaningless lectures. She is a visionary who aims high and admits that she would like to help create a new Arab world where knowledge will be readily available. She hopes to develop a knowledge-based society. She dreams of a Jordan where there will be a revolution of ideas and innovation. In one of her interviews, she said that there will be self-doubt and negativity. However, that negativity is not about you. It's about the person who is not happy in their own life. So don't carry that unhappiness. Focus on what makes you happy.
There's always going to be negativity, and that negativity is coming. It's not about you.
We hope you enjoyed the video. Share your favorite part in the comments section. Subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to get regular updates.